So, hey everybody, my name is Gloria. I am an alumnus of the NeoTech Academy. When I joined the program, my background was more so in healthcare. So, I didn't have any tech experience per se. I didn't know anything about coding, Java, SQL, or anything like that. Right after the boot camp, I did study a lot and I also applied to a lot of jobs daily because that's also important too, because you're going to get back whatever effort you put into it. I was able to secure a job shortly after the boot camp, and here I am. My title was QA, as in like Quality Analyst. It was with a government-based company.
So your background probably helped you. Was it in the healthcare domain or something
No,
else?
it's not healthcare, but it is dealing with like the election space and different things like that.
Okay, and how long did it take for you to find a job after you finished the bootcamp?
It took me, I want to say I was somewhere between 6 weeks or something like that after the boot camp.
So with your healthcare background, how hard was for you how hard did you find the bootcamp? Was it difficult for you during the bootcamp?
Of course, it was a little challenging because, coding is not easy for anybody, no matter, what background you come from, even if you have a tech background. So, of course, that was a bit challenging for me. But because we had homework and because we had other people in our study group that we could team up with and practice even after class, that helped me out a lot. And so I was able to grasp everything. And then also the way that the teachers kind of break coding down, it makes it a little bit easier for you to understand as well. And somebody also asked about working during a boot camp. I did have a full-time job during the boot camp. So I was getting off work and then signing into class. So I did work full-time during that.
Gloria, were you consistent during the bootcamp, throughout the bootcamp, or did you have your times when you quit?
I never quit. First of all, I'm not going to pay my money for something and then quit. So, I was at every class. And then even if you do happen to miss a class for whatever reason, all of the classes are recorded. So you can still watch it, later that night or early, the next morning or something like that before the next class. But I definitely would not recommend missing the class because sometimes you can ask questions, real time about the lesson for that day.
Do you enjoy your job?
Yeah, you know what? I thought I think part of it is you kind of go into it with imposter syndrome. Like, am I supposed to be here? Am I supposed to, be with all these people who have been probably coding for years or, they may know more than me. But I will say, actually, when I did finish the boot camp, I actually was a little bit more knowledgeable than some of my other teammates. So it was pretty interesting to, see that.
Gloria, to work as a software, do you need an IT background or any other college degree?
I have a college degree, but it's not necessary for to get a job in tech, especially like in the QA role and a few other tech positions. You don't necessarily have to have a tech background. But one thing that I do notice a lot is a lot of companies do ask specifically about, SQL, API, they want to know if you have that back-end experience. So.
How was your, first month at the job? Can you give me your experience about first weeks, let's say, or first month?
Yeah, so the first month really is just training. So, you have to basically learn about the software that you're actually going to be testing. So that's the first step. So the first month I would say is really laid back. It's really chill. You collect your check and you learn about, what you're going to be testing. The job is on Eastern time, so I'm on Central time. So I sign in every morning at 8:30. So their hours are a little bit longer. It's 9:30 to 6:30. But yeah, but I'm still done at 5:30 my time, Central time. So, that's still enough time for me to, run errands or do whatever it is I need to do.
Did you get one offer or two offers, or how many offers did you get then?
I had two offers, but the first offer, they ended up changing the position at the last minute. So I ended up going with my second offer.
In your company, Gloria, are you using the same tool tools that you learned in the bootcamp, or are they using other tools in your company?
We are using a few new tools like Azure. We're using Quality SQL instead of MySQL.
Did they train you for those tools, or did they give you time to learn those new tools?
Yeah, they give you time, and then some things they just kind of, throw you in there and you just, but a lot of the tools are very similar to the tools that we learned in the bootcamp. So it wasn't hard to just kind of pick up and keep it moving.
How did you decide about to join the bootcamp, and why did you decide Gloria?
So I was looking so I am a mom, so I don't think I said that earlier. So I just felt like I was at a point in my life where I wanted more flexibility. I was working late, long hours. So I wanted something where I could be home, by the time my daughter was home, or, if she had something at school, I could go up there to, meet the teacher nights and all that stuff. So I was looking for something with more flexibility. And so now I have that, working fully remote.